What's up, Canfield Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of Canfield High School football. Proud to be a part of it. Player Profiles, sponsored by Steve Cocca here at Cocca's Pizza. I have a special one with Nicolo Cocca. First of all, Nicola, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's dive into this a little bit. You are out for the season.
Yeah.
You have an unfortunate injury, an ACL injury last week against West Branch. Talk about that a little bit, I guess, as we get started.
I mean, I got hurt, and it definitely sucks senior season, but, I mean, there's nothing I could do about it at this point. So I'm just glad that I got hurt playing with the guys I love to play with. So I'm glad I got hurt in that kind of area. So,
All right, let me go this route for you since I've done this a long time. It's probably easy for people to say, if this is the worst thing that happens to you, life goes on. I know you hear that, but trust me, this is a bump in the road. And I give you a lot of respect for not only coming on the show, but talking about it. What is this, 4 days after getting hurt?
Yeah.
Talk to me, I guess, about this senior group that you play with. You work for something, and you're still going to work for something in your end of it, probably a little different role. But I have to believe the experience you have as a Canfield football player to help younger football players get better and help this team go where they want to go. How important is this senior group for you?
I mean, there's like around 28 of us, so that's a big senior class for Canfield when it comes to football, and it's just great. I mean, I've been playing with these guys since 7th grade. Some guys joined maybe a little later, a little earlier than I did. It's just been awesome. I mean, I love those guys. They put in so much work, and each of them are leaders too. It's not just you have a few guys. It's just everyone coming together.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that. Such a big class. And for you to say that everybody kind of has their niche. Obviously, Brock going to Indiana is probably the guy that sticks out the most and is that leader that does things. But that's impressive. I guess, how has it been with those seniors once you kind of get the news of what your situation is for the rest of the year?
I mean, they were great. I've had so much support just from my seniors and my team, and it's just great. Like, I know it obviously sucks that I got hurt, but with those guys like having my back, it doesn't
Push
affect
you up
me
a
that
little
much.
bit.
Yeah.
Do not let it affect you. You're a bright young man with a bright future. Nicolo Cocca, Player Profile Senior at Cocca's Pizza every Wednesday night. Can't thank Steve Cocca enough for all they do for Canfield. Let's jump in right there. Cocca, family. I've known your family a long time. Talk about your family a little bit.
I mean, my family's just great. I mean, not only has it been my team, I mean, my family has helped me through this injury, but just life in general. They're just a great family to just be in. I mean, no one will ever experience that, and I know everyone has their own stories of their family. Now, when it comes to the pizza shop,
there isn't anything better.
I mean, I've been working
right.
here.
You could say that. There's no better pizza than Cocca's.
I mean, yeah,
I get in trouble for saying it other places I go to, but this is my Wednesday night spot. This is my dinner.
Yeah,
love your dad to death.
No one could beat it out.
No, absolutely.
I've been working here since I was really little, so it's just
that's
been
not
nice.
fair to really do either. When you're younger as a Cocca, you should just kind of step in. No, I'm joking. Mom and dad. The role they play. Nicola, love the name. Nicolo, named after your grandfather. Talk about that a little bit. That's got to be exciting for you to know that you carry your grandfather's name and your dad's Cocca's name with your family for the rest of your life.
Yeah, so I know I never got to meet my grandpa. My grandpa died when my dad was 18. So he had to go through that a little bit too. So I think it's a great honor for me that I'm named after my grandpa. And hopefully I can live up to his standard and my dad's.
Well, I think you live up to both of those standards just going and meet you. Let's talk about, I don't want to say the little Coccas because your brother is a junior. He is playing some football. Talk about your younger brothers and how important they are to you and some of their football paths.
So me and my brothers, because, the other one's a junior, really close to me, but still the other two aren't that far behind. My youngest one's in 7th grade, and literally we are so tight to each other, like, it's just something you'll never be able to break. Me and my brothers will do anything for each other, even lie to our parents a few times.
But we've all been
Sneaking
there and
down,
done
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's why these shows are very good each week. That's a secret now that you just let out to the whole Canfield Nation. So you better be careful on what you do now when you're going out after those games.
Yeah,
But we'll
yeah.
get to that later on. No, your brothers are that's one of the things that I can't stress to you enough. Being part and being around people that have injuries, your role now becomes a lot bigger than you think it does. I'll leave it to you that way. You have a role now where you're going to see things that maybe teammates and brothers and guys that you play those positions with don't see. What do you see yourself doing now that the season's over? I see you as that guy that kind of keeps this group together, a coach, student coach on the side. Talk about, is that a thought in your mind?
Yeah, so it's definitely a different thing because I've always been used to playing,
Sure.
and then I could talk to my teammates in that moment because I'm playing with them. So now it's definitely going to have to be a change for me
Sure.
to be on the sideline and still help my guys out that way. So I'm just going to try and do the best I can to help each and every guy out to the best of my ability.
That's it. Well, let's talk about this football team. A pretty good football team, no question. You go to West Branch last week, a pretty big rivalry that I guess the game hasn't been played since I can't remember. I want to say early 2000s. I
Yeah.
heard the atmosphere was electric. Two good quarterbacks. Talk about that game a little bit. What quarter did you get injured in?
I got injured in the third quarter, kind of towards the beginning, middle, kind of in that range. And leading up to the game, it was very electric. Like both good teams with a lot of returners
Sure.
going against each other. And we came out on top. So it was just very nice to be a part of that
Sure.
game. And I know I got injured in it, but I got to play a few snaps. So
Absolutely.
it was nice doing that. And then just all the guys coming together, putting it. I mean, obviously, we have a lot of work to be a team to the potential we can be, but it was a good starting point.
With Nicolo Cocca, player profile, Cocca's Pizza, sponsors it. Steve Cocca, can't thank him enough here on Wednesday night. Again, we'll get to a few other Canfield Cardinals and a couple Boardman Spartans going to come take part. Week 1 to week 2, everybody says that's your biggest improvements.
Yes.
As a football team, you see improvements, you improve. From your standpoint, what's one of the things you want to see this football team improve on?
So I definitely know we were a little not on our assignments as well as we could have been. So
Sure.
it's just really the little things that we need to get better at. Now, I haven't been at practice for a few days because I've been at
Sure.
the doctor for my ACL. So hopefully our guys have just been getting the little things down and trying to get better at that.
Will you be able to make the trip with them for the ball game?
Yeah, for sure.
That's good
I'll be
news.
there.
Bellevue, another opponent that a lot of Canfield Nation probably doesn't know about. I know they're a pretty powerful state playoff contender every year. You're going to go there and play. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have it on YSN due to some, let's just say, contractual problems, not on the Canfield end. So we'll just leave that right there where it's at. How important is – I guess my next question, you've been a part of this a long time. I can't remember a time where Canfield's played 2 games on a road in a long time.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's going to be a long drive.
That
down
is
there,
a long
2
drive.
hours.
2 hours.
So
Get out of school early, I'm hoping, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really gonna. I think we're getting off a little early, but it's really gonna be a test for us to go down after a long drive and then play a really good team.
Sure.
So it's kind of playoff atmosphere
No
for
doubt.
us. So hopefully that could prepare us for later in the season.
No doubt it'll be a playoff atmosphere. Hopefully, Canfield Nation, you can get down into this with Nicolo Cocca, coaches or player profile. I'm sorry. We're going to go into you. Couple
All right.
questions. I'm going to do this like you're still playing. I that bums me out that you're going to have surgery. Our thoughts and prayers at YSN. You're with it, but I'm going to ask you these questions just like you're playing, and we're going to go for that. There's not a wrong answer. So anything you say, you are held accountable to Canfield Nation. Let's go. Favorite color Gatorade.
Favorite color. Our trainer makes some mean green Gatorade. It's pretty good.
Wow.
We got it after our 2 days. It's
really
yeah,
okay.
It's good.
I don't think I've ever heard green.
Yeah, she mixes some blue and
give
some
me
yellow.
a name on that one because we know the trainer's name.
Steph.
Steph.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for the mean green Gatorade. All right, let's go. you're going to go to Bellevue Friday night. You're on the field getting hyped up for the game, what you're going to do. What are you listening to?
Listening to?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne right there.
I like it.
Yeah,
see
it's
that
a good one.
We're going to go this. That is a Cocca family answer right there. Crazy Train, and that's like 80s and 90s when we played for sure. Good answer. Favorite college football team?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yes.
See, I like Notre Dame here, so we got a little bit of a problem
wow.
in this week. That's going to be a great game. No,
Yeah.
Ohio State, big time school. C.J. Stroud, I think he's the best player in college football. We shall see. Favorite pro football team?
Steelers.
Oh
yeah.
Guess who I'm with now? I'm a Browns fan.
Yeah.
We signed Deshaun Watson. We're in a whole lot of trouble. I like what the Steelers are doing. I do. What's your thoughts on that? Do you like Kenny Pickett?
I do. He's been playing really well the
good
preseason games. And then we'll see how Trubisky does. So.
No doubt. Canfield Nation, this is for you. Your favorite class you've had so far at Canfield High School?
Oh, my favorite class? Definitely engineering graphics with Donald Crumb.
Donald
it's a great class.
Donald Crumb, shout out to you. That's a good answer. That's one that I haven't heard. Here's one. Your Canfield Barstool, your senior students. I know a few of those faces, the Havrillas, the Slankers, that whole group. Your band is off the charts. How exciting is that how exciting is that student section for this football team?
Oh, it's great. Like, not only is it just our senior football players, but it's the student section, the band. Like, when I'm playing, I really love listening to the band because it gets me pumped up. And same with the student section.
Yeah.
They're always loud.
I love Barstool, the Canfield Barstool. I enjoy that. I think I saw Brock on there last week with a couple goes. Those are fun to enjoy. Let's go role models. Your family, I'm sure.
Yeah.
When you're down and out, this right here, who do you go to?
110% my dad. Now, I'm not going to go through thoroughly, but there's been many stories that he's told me and got through his life stuff that definitely motivates me to do better in mine.
That's a great answer. And your dad is very proud of what you do. Obviously not the way you want to do it as senior, but I can't. That answer speaks what this whole interview is about with you. Nicolo Cocca, player profile, Canfield, Cocca's Pizza on Wednesday night. Thanks to Steve. Last one.
All right.
College. That's going to be here now before you know it. Like, it's August, and then it's going to be April, and you guys are going to be going. Have you thought about what you want to study, where you want to go? We talked off air some choices. Talk about that a little bit.
So I definitely want to go into the business realm of
Cocca's
studying.
Pizza.
Yeah.
We could throw a plug right there. It's sponsored by Cocca's
right
Pizza.
There.
So
Cocca's
I think
Pizza
you would be a great addition to Cocca's. What you already have been. So you should know the whole place by the back of your hand.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
So I got that in mind, and then obviously college. I do have a few choices, but wherever I go, I'm just going to try and make the best out of it.
Absolutely, and you will make the best, my man, out of whatever you do. I do these every week. I do a lot of teams. This has been one that I enjoy because of setbacks. That's called life.
They happen. Yeah,
it's life. Happen. If life was easy, football was easy, everybody would do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you to come on a show, to be a part of this, to be here with your teammates, to continue on with them speaks volumes not only of you but the Cocca family. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Be you. You're that energetic, hands-on type of guy. Don't let these guys slack off. Now you got to become a really good friend, but also a really good critique.
Yeah, it's a different role.
And you will do that. Go beat Bellevue. Right. Good talking to you, and appreciate everything you.